Hello, everyone. You joined me at a very sad moment. I am having a moment of great sadness as I spent 3 minutes looking for something, a record that is going to be in this update that was in fact in its spot on the shelf in alphabetical order where it was supposed to be. My ineptitudes are unrivaled by any other person on this planet. And I am, in fact, mourning the loss of my very last brain cell. With this. This is Drowning the Light, an alignment of dead stars. Whatever song was playing in the background, whatever song was playing a minute ago, I was just tugging at my heartstrings, man. And I don't know what the song was called, but it was really fucking good. And, mixing that with the sadness that I was experiencing was, in fact, it put me in a very emotional state, very fragile emotional state. Look at that. A minute in and I'm just fucking already dicking around. Do yourself a favor. Don't fucking torture yourself with this video. I'm going to give you a moment to click away from this video, as you should do. And we'll start right now. This is Blasphemy. Fallen Angel of Doom. I should have owned this fucking for years. And I didn't. Why? Well, I don't know. I really don't know why. I mean, maybe just because this shit has always been expensive until Nuclear War Now reissued it. Because this is a Nuclear War Now reissue, and I'm happy they did this, though I would have eventually tracked down one of the older copies anyway. I didn't really feel like spending the asking price, to be quite honest. But it would have been worth it. I mean, I spend this an awful lot, so yeah, very pleased to own this. Classic Canadian sort of war metal, if you will. I love the cover art, too. I mean, that just screams fucking gnarly, just disgusting, heavy fucking Black Death. If you guys don't know fucking Blasphemy, then really, I knew who Blasphemy were for years before I even got into metal, because it's just such an iconic, name in the metal underground, and especially in the Canadian metal underground, as you would probably fucking imagine. These guys have been around since fucking the early 80s. I think maybe 84 is when these guys formed, and this is obviously the debut album. I'm not sure what year this was from, though, and I'm not sure that it says it anywhere. And you guys are probably all slapping your heads, because it probably should be common knowledge when something like this came out, but, yeah, I don't know. But this is the first, like I said, of only 2 albums, and it comes with this really awesome inner sheet here. I'm not sure if this picture was on the original, but I really fucking like it. Yeah. And there are lyrics on the back. If you guys have never listened to this, just imagine super fast, distorted riffs with vocals that sound like they are being puked violently. Projectile vomit puked. Yeah, it's something like that. And it's very, very good. I actually, when I first listened to this, when I finally stopped being a piece of shit and listened to this, because I heard it probably for the first time in 2012, and I know that's fucking way late, but whatever. When I finally did listen to this, I remember it being a lot more memorable than I was ever expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be like a fucking wall of noise, which in a sense it kind of is, but, that's kind of what you want out of something like this. Also, I'm gonna mention the guys' fucking names. Their like black metal stage names are absolutely absurd. This guy right here, Nocturnal Grave Desecrator and Black Winds. This right here, Traditional Sodomizer of the Goddess of Perversity. Black Hearts of Damnation and Impurity. And this is just Caller of the Storms. But I kind of feel like that's a little unnecessary. I mean, yeah, their fucking, stage names can be ridiculous, but Stage names don't need to be that goddamn long. So this is the version I got. Excellent fucking red with the red text on the label. Excellent. Fucking so sexy. Yeah, that's nice. God, I love this shit. And if you guys are familiar with the reissue that they did of these, and you will know that the red is in fact the Die Hard. And obviously I had to get the Die Hard. When I saw it, immediately I just jumped on it because I thought that it was going to sell out really quickly, and it by no means sold out quickly. I don't know that they have any now, but they were there for quite a while. So the Die Hard comes with this big fucking sticker, which I'll never put on anything because, you know, I'll feel like I've sort of degraded it somehow. Which, you know, I guess it's just a collector's thing, but whatever. This also comes with a couple of things I will show you right now. I'm fucking stalling here. I don't know why. It's already 6 minutes in. Where the fuck? Yeah. Okay. So this comes with a big flag, which I'm not really a fan of the white. I mean, I liked it at first, but you know, I don't really like the big squares, and I'm not really a fan of the white. But it does look really good, you know, all things considered. Yeah, Fallen Angel of Doom. So yeah, Blasphemy has a really small discography. I mean, they have two full-length albums. They have an EP and a live album, and I think that's about it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I'm not totally sure. But yeah, Fallen Angel of Doom was actually released originally on Wild Rags or something like that. Some fucking weird Canadian... Or maybe it wasn't Canadian. I don't know. These guys are from Canada, but I feel for some reason like their original release was not released on a Canadian label. And this is really fucking... There's the poster. 4 guys. It says Black Metal Skinheads. And yeah, like that an awful lot. I got this off my wall for you fuckers. Why? I don't know. What have you guys ever done for me? Again, I don't fucking know. So, that's Blasphemy, Fallen Angel of Doom. Yeah. The album's from 1990. That's when it's from. It says it right here. Look at that. You guys are probably all slapping your heads. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Next up, something a lot less cult and badass, if you will. Still pretty badass, in my opinion. This is the Black Dahlia Murder with Abysmal. I had to get this. You know, I'm not a huge fan of this album, but if I didn't have this, then I don't have the complete Black Dahlia Murder discography on vinyl. So, I needed this. Got this at the record store that was local to me when I lived in Florida. And, nice and thick too. I mean, it is really nice packaging. It's kind of like the Everblack, if you've seen that sort of triple gatefold deal here. Like that. Very cool. Actually, it's not very cool. It kind of pisses me off because getting the record out is a hassle. But there's the full artwork like that. Yeah. I think this also comes with a printed inner sleeve like this. This is the Black Dahlia Murder 7th full-length album, and this is like almost as lackluster as Ritual is, in my opinion. And Ritual is my least favorite Black Dahlia Murder album. That's still true after this, but this album, I don't know what it was, man. I mean, it's a very good album. It is a good album, but for the most part, I think this album has almost as many songs that I'll just skip over as Ritual does, and Ritual has a few. But this album is good for a few songs, which, like Threat Level Number 3 is probably my favorite. Refaced is another one of my favorites. Vlad, Son of the Dragon is a good song. But there's genuinely not one song on here with a song title that I actually enjoy. I mean, literally, the first song is called Receipt. There also is That Cannot Die, Which Eternally Is Dead. The Fog. Asylum. The Advent. You know, Abysmal. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little picky, you know, and maybe I'm being a little nitpicky, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's just not really... I don't know. It's not what I expected from the Black Dahlia Murder. This does not touch Everblack, in my opinion. I don't like the artwork near as much. I'm not really a fan of the lyrics as much as I am their previous work. Because this looks like a brutal death metal album cover, and that's not what the Black Dahlia Murder is, and that's not what I want them to be. I mean, it's cool art, but it's just not... It's not what I want from the Black Dahlia Murder. If I want art like this, I'll find some brutal death metal album. But, yeah, I don't know. Abysmal. It's a good album. And I know I'm talking like it's not a good album, but that's just because it did not stack up to my, you know, it did not by any means touch my expectations, which is a goddamn shame. But, what can you fucking do, right? Moving on. Something a lot more cult and black metal. From a band that is no longer any good at all. This is Enslaved with Yggdrasil. I'm not sure what the fuck Yggdrasil means, but this is Enslaved's first demo from 1992. This is a piecemeal reissue of this demo from 2011. I'm not sure of the limitation on this. I'm not sure that it was ever stated anywhere, but I found this at a record store in Florida as well, and I was really, really happy to find this because, you know, they always had like Enslaved stuff, but it was always the not good Enslaved stuff. Like they had like fucking End Times was always there, you know, over the last few months that I was in Florida anyway, and they also had Retier. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Printed in a sleeve. Actually, let me just... That's the artwork. Obviously, this is the artwork that was on the original cassette. Because I believe this was just originally released on cassette. Independently released on cassette, which I believe most original demos probably were. But, you know, worth pointing out. Collage of band pictures. I assume these are all really old band pictures. But then again, you know, I guess this was before they even started dressing like maniacs for pictures and putting on those dumb fucking helmets. But this guy kind of looks pretty silly. This has some new liner notes and shit like that. I have read most of them, but really, you know, I just, you know, liner notes are sometimes cool when it's like a band that I really care about, but Enslaved really isn't. You know, I like a few Enslaved releases, like the first three, well, the first two albums. Oh no, I guess it's not the first two albums. The second and the third album I really like. And I also really like this demo. Yeah, nothing really special with the vinyl itself. Though, I like this, I like the label a lot. It's cool. But yeah, this is super fucking raw shit, too. This was Enslaved before they started inching towards the super progressive sound that they have now. This is also not very Viking-y sounding, in my opinion, which Enslaved is also known for now. So this is just completely different. If you know Enslaved solely from the last few releases, then this is the Enslaved you need to be listening to, because this is the good Enslaved. And I know I'm not meaning to say factually the new Enslaved is not good, and factually this is better, but I think I can almost say that it is factually better. So, I don't know if I showed that cover. Very simple. That's Enslaved. Yggdrasil? I'm not sure how you say that. Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil. I don't fucking know. But this is very cool stuff. I love this demo. It's very, very, very good. And I really wish Enslaved stuck to this. You know, like I said, I really, really love a couple of the early Enslaved albums, but after that, man, they just totally lost me. I mean, I don't know what album it was that came after Eld, but it absolutely horrid in my opinion. Let's see, which one of these do I want to show next? Show this. I don't think I've shown this. This was on my top 25 of 2015. Black Cilice, Mysteries. Wow. First off, I love this fucking really simple album cover. That is beautiful. Is it not? I love that shit. It's awesome. Like, it just looks so fucking nice. In the back is a little more busy, but yeah. So everyone at this point seems to know who Black Cilice is, because Black Cilice really blew up last year, and that's perfectly fine with me. I mean, these guys fucking deserve it. But it's so strange that they blew up the way they did. And I don't know if it's like an aesthetic thing with the band or something like that, but this is not something that I see the normal modern black metal fan really enjoying, just because it's very, very, very raw and abrasive. And I don't know if that's what the general public just likes now. I don't fucking know. I know that Black Cilice is hipster fodder, but really, I don't give a fuck. I mean, if the hipsters want to support the shit, if they're gonna fucking give Black Cilice their money, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. So, this is a Iron Bonehead. I think this is actually the reissue. This album did come out last year, but it was pressed originally, I think it may have just been black, and then they repressed it pretty much immediately on white vinyl. And I got the white vinyl, and I will show you that in just a second. But I got goddamn keys all over this bitch. Look at that. Fucking keys everywhere. On the back, you got some keys. On the inner sheet, you got some goddamn keys. You got all the keys. I like this. It says, "Mystery is dedicated to the Portuguese black magic." To Portuguese black magic. To those who damn their souls, summoning the dead to fulfill their will of chaos and evil. Yeah. Some more fucking just badass pictures on this thing, dude. Especially that one. I really like that. Yeah, dude. Keys all over the shop. This shit is really fucking awesome. I mean, if you guys have heard this, then you know it's basically the rawest fucking shit that you will hear. The vocals sound like howling way off in the distance. It sounds like a wall of noise. If you're really paying attention to it, you're probably not going to find much here that I think you're really into. And I gave the same advice to Mike Seatown, and he ended up really fucking loving this. Just put this on in the background and just do something else. Just let this play in the background, and you will fall in love with this, because that seems to be how I did it, and it worked for Mike Seatown as well. So, it said the vinyl itself. Perfect. Dude, that is gorgeous. Look at that. White vinyl with the white on the black label. And the white on the white label. With the fucking black guy, the black figure there. So fucking sexy. I'm not sure. Actually, this is limited to 300. It's numbered, and I will show you here in a second. It's numbered like my copy of A Corpse, A Temple is, which I showed that previously. And I got number 294 out of 300. Why they fucking put it on here? I don't fucking know. I hate that shit. I really hate that shit. Just put it on the goddamn back or something. I mean, really. You gotta put it on the outer sleeve. Dumb. And this comes with a poster. Look me in the eye and tell me that it doesn't look like a big dick. I didn't think that at first. And I had it on my wall. And, from the way I was looking at it, it was like this, because I was just the way I was angled towards the wall. And it looked like a big fucking dick. It looked like a big fucking dick. And, yeah. And now you'll never look at this and not see a dick, so you're welcome. You're fucking welcome. But really though, I like this picture. I think it's cool. They got a sexy ass logo too. But, yeah. Guy standing inside of a dick. Very nice indeed. So that's Black Cilice with Mysteries, their 2015 album, their third album. And yeah, now I just gotta get Summoning the Night, and then they have some splits and compilations and shit. One more for you. I feel like I've shown more than 5 already, but I honestly don't know. I'm gonna show this since fucking shit's selling like fucking hotcakes, and for good reason, dude. This is Pissgrave with Suicide Euphoria. This is my favorite death metal album from 2015. It's probably better than any death metal album that came out in 2014 or 2013. Fucking obsessed. Obsessed with Suicide Euphoria. And I got this, dude, on fucking Profound Lore. You can, if you go through their Facebook page, don't go through their regular website. If you go through their Facebook page, this is selling in the United States new for $13. $13 fucking dollars. Just blind buy this shit. Do it. You will not regret it. So, disgusting fucking picture there of a... These are actually like leg bones of a liquefied corpse. I will show you the bigger picture in a second if you have not seen it. There's the back there with a bunch of... bunch of gentlemen who like to keep their hair in their face. Fine. Track listing right here. This is some fucking disgusting death metal. This really is as ugly and nasty as it gets in terms of death metal. And I'm not talking just modern death metal. I'm talking death metal, period. This is as nasty as it gets. And it sounds like the album cover looks. And that's, you know, it looks gross. And it sounds grosser. So I'm going to show you the inner sleeve here. There's one side right there. And there is the bigger picture. You can see this part right here is part of the album cover. Right there, like that. So that is a liquefied corpse. You can see the head and shoulders in the background there. So good to know this corpse's hair is dandruff-free. Yeah, dude, that's nasty. I can't imagine how this smelled. Fuck. That's awesome. I fucking love this shit, dude. It's so badass. And nice heavy vinyl. Just the logo on each side. I really, really would love to get their demo cassette, because it looks really nice, and you know, certain bands I just want to own everything by, and this band doesn't have much. They have the vinyl version of this, the CD version of this, and then the demo. So, but this, for being a debut album, I mean, this band got really popular really quickly for good reason, because this shit is so goddamn good. So I want all you guys to listen to this if you haven't. Basically, if you like vocals that sound like the crunching you hear when you're chewing something crunchy inside your head, that's what these vocals sound like. In terms of the music, it is a barrage from all fucking directions of heavy, abrasive. It's basically the sonic equivalent of nightmares and lynchings. So if you are into that kind of thing, I would definitely recommend Pissgrave. It is the band for you. So do check that shit out. Do check everything that I've shown in this update out. And yeah, that's it, guys. Gonna end it here. I've got so much shit to show. Like, I am like 100 records behind, and it's actually kind of sad. I have fucking, seriously, like, millions of CDs I haven't shown you guys. I got a few cassettes I still have to go through. Your boy's slacking. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I can get a few videos out in the next couple weeks or so. So yeah, guys, until next time, thanks for watching, and stay tuned and take care.